I am gonna be so for real with you for a second. My room has looked like this more frequently than it hasn't. Realistically, the only time it doesn't look like this is the day that I decide to put all of my laundry away in a random hyperactive spurt of energy. And then it immediately goes back to looking like this the second I do more laundry. And that hyperactivity spurt only shows up every couple of months, and so I'm generally living with a giant pile of clean laundry in a basket or on the floor in my bedroom. I actually just don't care that I live like that. Because here's the thing, I live alone, so no one else is seeing it but me, and now you, so you're welcome. Welcome to my bedroom. And secondly, I actually don't mind sifting through a giant pile of laundry to find the clothes that I need to wear. It's not a big enough problem for me to then actively put a solution in place. But the truth is, I have a partner now who spends a lot of time at my place, and I don't like it looking like that because there's someone else existing in my space. I think it's just common courtesy to clean up your act a bit when there's someone else around. So thanks, babe. When I lived at my old place, I had a laundry system that worked so f***ing well for me. But the problem is when I moved here, for some reason, I decided in my head, I don't actually need to use that system anymore. We're just gonna go back to doing the neurotypical solution. I think so many ADHDers and neurodivergent people in general get stuck in this loop where we assume we can do all of the things neurotypicals do in the exact way that they do it, and we cycle over and over and trying to do them, failing, not being able to keep up with it, and then just getting guilty and feeling shit about not being able to do it the way everyone else does. When the reality is, if we just stepped outside of that box, we would see a plethora of different solutions and tools and skills that we'd be able to use that work for our brains. So today is the day that I have decided I am no longer staying inside this box, and I'm going to find a tool that works for my ADHD brain. I am not looking for perfect organization. I am looking for organized chaos, because that is the way my brain freaking works, though I gotta fit with it. So let's build out a laundry system that works for ADHDers and isn't perfect, because we aren't either. And that's okay. Off to Walmart, let's go. Well, not right now, actually. I doom scrolled for way too long, and so now I don't have time to do it today. Tomorrow. We go tomorrow. Let's go. A quick interjection to thank the sponsor of this video, myself. If you didn't know, I have a platform called Busy Bee with ADHD where I host programs, courses, workshops that are all at an accessible and affordable rate for you to learn about ADHD and your autism and different tools and accommodations and skills. I'm really proud of it, and so I wanted to share it with you. One of the top courses that I've created is called the Unmasking program. Generally, the idea around it was that a lot of us don't know the starting point or how to start with unmasking, becoming your truest self, peeling away the layers of people pleaser and needing to be a certain way because other people think we need to be a certain way. In this program, really I designed it to help you take that first step. There's so much information about it. It's 5 sessions. It's only $15. I put my heart and soul in it, made it an affordable rate so that you could get access to better support. If you would like more information about it, check the description below. And if you've done it before, put a comment below so other people know about it, because I'm proud of it and I hope that it helps you. All right, back to the video. So onwards I went to the happiest place on earth, Walmart. Now I was looking for baskets that visibly would show the clothing inside. I wanted to avoid the ones with a lid or solid sides because I'd fall into the out of sight, out of mind ADHD mode potentially and forget about other clothes closer to the bottom. And multifunctional, I don't know why I decided to do a massive grocery shop today as well. It's a lot of steps I added to my day, but here we are. There is so much laundry now for me to do, it's not even funny. So when I was at the store, what I realized is what I am looking for is something that is essentially replacing my big laundry basket. The thing that I hate the most about laundry though is how much time it takes to actually put clothes away, because it's like a multi-step system. Usually I start by sitting on my bed, watching something on TV, and organizing the clothes into just hang up, fold, pants, socks, put them into little sections. Once they're in sections, I'll stand up and go put everything where it's supposed to be put. Do all the hanger stuff first, do all of the folded stuff, and then do everything else. And the fact that there's multiple steps to doing one task makes me just not want to do it. So much so that in the morning when I'm getting dressed for something, I'll put an outfit on and then decide, no, I don't like this. And when I take it off, I don't fold it back up or I don't hang it back up. I throw it onto the pile of all the clean clothes that are already on the floor. What the heck? So the idea is that ideally, if I have 3 baskets that I can throw it into, at least I'm throwing it into a basket that's organized. And so I know where to find it the next time I'm looking for it. This is the basket system. The truth is that I'm more likely to sift through a giant pile of laundry than I am to put all of my laundry away. Here's how I'm going to use the basket system. I'm going to put the baskets somewhere that I can see them, not hidden away in a closet, not tucked out of view, and knowing that I can push them in there if people come over or I'm having a guest over or something. But visually, they need to be out where I can see them, similarly to how my laundry has existed for the last little while, because then I can go searching for something or I can throw something there immediately instead of hanging it up. I'm going to label the baskets into 4 separate parts. One is going to be for tops of any sort that I wouldn't count as a sweater. Tops. And then the other one's going to be sweaters. The smaller 2, I'm going to have workout gear in one, and the other is going to be socks and underwear. I don't care if they're in the same one. I'll go looking, which I have learned. So I forget all the time that as a neurodivergent person, I can use neurodivergent tools because they're not so frequently talked about. And I feel as though it's not like commonplace to use them, but I'm learning that as a neurodivergent person, I have to. I just have to, or else I don't exist in a functional way. I'm sure that there was a prettier way to do this so that the baskets aren't like these ugly ones. I probably could have gotten nicer ones, but I was working with a budget, okay? Now my hope is that this is taking advantage of a tool that I like to use, which is lowest barrier of entry, which is for anything in my life, I like to imagine what creates the lowest barrier of entry for me to do this thing. For example, on days that I'm really struggling to eat, I make sure that I have frozen meals available to me because it is the lowest barrier of entry for me to get good food into my system. And this is the same thing. It's the lowest barrier of entry for me to do my laundry. Instead of doing a multi-step system, instead of it being perfect and beautiful and looking great, at least it's somewhat organized, out of the way, and you can see the floor. I really hope that this is a system that works for me, but I really won't know until like a month has passed. So I am going to make sure in my community section of my YouTube page, I'm going to give an update on how this is working for me. And I would love to hear if you decide to do this as well. Has this been working for you? And we will update each other. And maybe you learned something that was a helpful tool for yourself and you want to share it with people. Give them to me. I want to know them. The important thing to note is the hardest part of any tool is establishing it, is day one of getting yourself set up to be able to use this tool over and over and over again. And so today, it is a huge task for me to set up this system. Would you believe me if I told you that only a few months ago, I donated about 5 garbage bags full worth of clothing? We're still here. I had a problem, and the first step is admitting it. So now we are actually gonna go deal with this. Building outside motivation to do something like this is really important. So honestly, the fact that I'm filming this is like helping so much. But I'm also gonna put a show on in the background while I do this massive task. And I am also going to make sure that I have something else to look forward to afterwards, like playing The Sims, talking to my partner on the phone, having a nice meal, and a delicious dessert. All things I'm looking forward to if I finish this task. Let's do it.
2 hours later. Two weeks later.
So it has been about 2 weeks since I set up my laundry system. And the truth is, the reason I didn't finish this video sooner is because I have been struggling. I've been going through a really hard time. It's not funny. I don't know why I'm laughing. This is the best way to test if this laundry system is working because it should be something that is usable even in my lowest state, which I have been in for a little while. So let's see how many clothes have ended up in my general laundry basket on the floor, on my bed, whatever. I have not touched, I have not tidied. This is the state of my room 2 weeks after setting up the laundry system. Quick overview, you will see that I do have a full basket of laundry that needs to get done and I have been avoiding doing it. But this laundry system was not for doing this laundry. It was for putting laundry away. So as you'll see, I have no clothes on my bed. These are just blankets. I do have clothes on my bed. So as it turns out, I did have one t-shirt on my bed. That is because this is my pajama shirt and so it lives here. This is its home. The next thing you will see is my general laundry basket does have things in it. Let's see what's inside. The first thing is the pajama top, and it probably didn't find a home because none of the baskets are meant for pajama shirts. I do have a drawer for pajama shirts. I just, for whatever reason, didn't put it in there. The next two are both overalls, and the reason they didn't find a home is because they don't have a basket for them. These are things that I have to hang up. So it makes sense that they ended up in kind of the misfit pile, and I'm okay with that. But overall, the laundry system is working as it should work. There's no other clothes on my floor anywhere, and this has been functioning. So here's the breakdown of how that ended up working over the last 2 weeks. The honest truth is that it is so much easier to pick up clothes and yeet it into a basket than it is to carefully fold something and put it away or hang something up. And obviously we see that that's true because everything I was able to chuck into a basket lives in a basket. The things that I needed to hang up, like the 2 overalls, didn't make it onto a hanger. Overall, I'm really impressed with how this tool has been working for me. And the truth is, there were many times that I had the instinct to just chuck it into the regular basket or to put it on the floor or put it on my bed. But my brain realized all you need to do is chuck it just in a different spot. And the barrier of entry to doing that is so small that I had no problem doing it. I am so genuinely excited to see if this works for you as well. So please tell me in the comments below if you try it or if you think this tool will work for you. I'm gonna keep doing it. I have no plans of stopping now since this is working. So thank you so much for watching this video. If no one has yet told you today, I love you. I'm proud of you. And it's so amazing you're doing the work on yourself because no one else is gonna do it for you. So that's pretty fucking cool. I love you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.